What if I told you most off-grid water problems don't come from not having enough water, but from not knowing how to store it properly? Water storage is one of the most underestimated parts of off-grid living. Yet it determines whether your system feels stable or constantly under pressure. Because collecting water is only half the system. Storing it correctly is what makes it usable, safe, and reliable over time. And the reality is simple. Water sources are unpredictable, but demand is constant. So the purpose of storage is to create a buffer between those realities. At its core, off-grid water storage is built around three principles: capacity, protection, and accessibility. Capacity determines survival duration, protection determines safety, and accessibility determines usability. If any are weak, the system becomes unreliable. The first step is choosing the right type of system. The most common options are above-ground tanks, underground tanks, and intermediate containers. Above-ground tanks are popular because they are easy to install and maintain. They allow you to monitor levels visually and fix issues quickly. However, they are exposed to temperature changes, sunlight, and potential contamination if not properly sealed. Underground tanks offer temperature stability and protection from sunlight, which reduces algae growth, but they are more complex to install and clean. Then there are modular systems like barrels or IBC containers, useful for flexible setups, but they require careful connection to function as a single system. Once storage type is chosen, sizing becomes the most critical decision. Most people underestimate how much water they actually need. Daily consumption includes drinking, cooking, cleaning, hygiene, and sometimes irrigation. A basic household uses 50 to 150 liters per person per day. The key is not just daily usage, but how many days of independence you want. A well-designed system aims for several days to weeks of storage. Now, let's look at protecting stored water. Without proper design, it can be contaminated by dust, insects, algae, or bacteria. Tanks must be properly sealed. Sunlight exposure must be minimized because light promotes algae growth, which is why opaque tanks are preferred. Inlet design matters too. Water entering the tank should not disturb settled sediment at the bottom. Many systems use inlet diffusers to reduce turbulence. Over time, sediment will naturally settle at the bottom. Good systems include drain valves at the base to allow periodic flushing. Preventing stagnation is also critical. Water sitting unused for long periods can lose quality, so systems should be designed for regular turnover. Now let's talk about positioning. Elevated tanks allow gravity-fed systems, which are extremely reliable because they do not depend on electricity. Ground-level tanks require pumps. These provide strong pressure, but introduce dependency on energy systems like solar or batteries. Many advanced setups combine both. Water is pumped into an elevated tank, and then gravity distributes it, creating a hybrid system. Temperature plays a huge role. In cold climates, tanks and pipes can freeze. This requires insulation or burial below frost lines. In hot climates, shading or reflective materials are used to prevent algae growth and keep water quality high. Another important concept is redundancy. A single tank system creates a single point of failure. Multiple smaller tanks provide better resilience. Water should ideally be filtered before entering storage to reduce buildup. Final purification should also occur before consumption. Periodic checks are essential. Inspect seals, clean filters, and monitor water clarity. These small actions prevent large problems later. Off-grid water storage is about controlling time. It allows you to collect water when available and use it when needed. Water security is defined by how long your system can keep working when no new water comes in. Subscribe to Off-Grid Life Tech for more.